Welcome back to Hard Officers Halls. We're back in Osu in Nagoya. This is part 2 of our coverage of the area, and you don't want to miss the first part. So after this, go check the previous video in the series.
People who do game shopping in Japan know Super Potato, and it is expensive. All right, which one's Mario, guys? Oh, that's Mario.
Hey.
This was cool. Virtual Boy. We should have got footage of you playing it, but I got a picture and put it on our Twitter. Follow our Twitter friends at Hard Officers on Twitter. You can see Kyle play Virtual Boy if you go way back on our tweets.
It was Wario Land, which is the one actual good Virtual Boy game.
It apparently is really, really good.
But it feels real bad to play still. I played for like 3 minutes and I felt icky in my tum-tum.
No tum-tum ickies. Don't play the Virtual Broby. Famicom games.
Lots of Famicom games.
The thing, their selection is so good. Like, that's the thing that is disappointing, is because you want to like them because they have so much great stuff, but look at that price.
It's pretty consistently just like twice what you would pay anywhere else.
That's like triple what you paid for that Load Runner at Hard Off in Kanagawa. Like, geez, man. But again, if you absolutely 100% want something, this is a place to go. Oh, I saw they had Alien Syndrome back there. That's a really fun overhead shoot 'em up for Famicom that is fun multiplayer. Yeah.
Like you can get the full 64DD set for $2,500.
Good lord.
You could easily piece together this collection for a lot less, and part of the fun of looking for retro game stuff is the hunt of actually building the collection, so
yeah,
that feels like cheating to me.
Especially the 64DD, that is like a collector's system. It's not the thing where you're like, I want to play Mario Artist.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you get it for the hunt and for the, like, you know, collecting cred, I guess. And so if you just paid an outrageous price for all that would be silly. Famicom disc games, Metroid is $70.
We just saw it at the Hard Off earlier in Nagoya for, what was it, like under, I think like 2,000 yen or something.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a 15-20 minute walk from here. You can get it for a third that price. Ooh, that. So
TurboGrafx handheld.
Yeah, and those things have problems. Oh, you see this? That is the price for an Intellivision, $650
in Japan.
Yeah, and it did get released.
Nuts.
Beat Takeshi was in the commercials for it, actually.
Yep.
Which is really interesting and crazy. PC Engine LT, that's the one with the little screen in it. If you go to Kaden no Kenchan in Akihabara, they have that running all the time, playing TurboGrafx games. It's a demo system, but down below, I don't know if Kyle will get footage or not, but there's some Cassette Vision games that he just skipped over. Those are sweet.
There was a Jaguar back there.
What is an Atari 2800? I know 2600, 5200.
I don't know anything. I've never had any Atari.
I had Atari 2600. It's pretty fun, actually. ET is weird and broken. Oh.
Look at this little guy.
It's Breakout. It's an old school Breakout standalone system. Those were really popular for a while. And it's
made by Nintendo.
Dang. That
$700 for the Panasonic GameCube.
The IQ or whatever it's called, I think. That's pretty crazy stuff. Game Boy Light. Yeah, again, man, Super Potato, it's got so much cool stuff, but it's so expensive. $250.
For a Game Boy Light, honestly, that's not that crazy.
I know it's not that crazy, but man, that's expensive.
Yeah. Bunch of Game Boy Lights.
Mm-hmm. $350. Oh, that's Little Kimba or whatever it's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The anime that Lion King definitely didn't borrow anything from.
Nope, different entirely. That is R-Type for Game Boy. That is also a good version of that. There's a Cassette Vision, a system. I've never seen a Cassette Vision system in person before, I think. But I see carts all the time.
$128.
Yeah, and I see carts all the time. It's like one of the earliest, if not the first, home console released in Japan. There was an Atari Lynx back there too. I had one of those as a kid because my dad just wanted to buy things. Gates of Zendikon, Blue Lightning, those are all really, really, really fun, solid games. It's basically a Game Gear. But I left it outside in the sun and the battery exploded and my dad just bought another one. So thanks, Dad.
Nice.
I see Pinball of the Dead up there on Game Boy Advance. That game's fancy. The Game Boy Advance Castlevanias are so expensive now.
Ridiculous. $188.
The thing is, like, they're almost good enough to justify paying that price. Those games are so much fun. Ooh, Pokemans. Do you want to be my Pokemon boy?
No, thank you.
All right, well, never mind. Game Boy Advance SP, Dragon Ball, Judge Dredd.
Trip World,
nice.
The most expensive Game Boy game.
That's $800.
I've seen it in box for as little as $300.
Yeah, thanks.
For the low price of $300.
Space Invaders Extreme 2 is $9,800. That's the most expensive we've ever seen it.
You just saw it for like $4,000 at the recent book off in Nagoya.
Yeah, man, that $4,000. That if I had more money, I would have picked it up. But Torneko for Game Boy Advance. That's $3,500. That's actually fairly reasonable. Wow.
They have a lot of nice Game Boy games here.
Yeah. I see Gargoyle's Quest back there for Game Boy. They had that.
Nubo.
What's Nubo?
I hear that's really good. I think it's like a platformer.
I think you're a platformer.
But it's also jumping up in price real quick.
Yeah.
And old box Game Boys.
$250. So I really want a PC Engine, but I realized once I started looking into the Japanese ones, which is not the case with the ones in the US, that there's about 7 different versions of PC Engine.
Yeah.
And all of them play different things unless you buy the most expensive version. So it's an issue of deciding where you want to set your threshold on how much you're willing to pay for how many games you can play. And so it's kind of discouraging. Famicom Twin.
$160.
I mean, I don't know.
It's not ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be worth it to be able to play all the Famicom and Famicom disc games. That's, lots of 64s. Oh, that's a PC Engine Duo.
$550.
Yeah, that's the fanciest one that plays like everything. It plays like the arcade, super arcade ones and all that stuff.
It's still like, I think that's too much for that.
It's
Game Boy Pocket printer with, right next to it, the little rolls of printer paper.
Which is crazy, because I remember when I was working at a game store, we'd have the printers come in, but never the rolls. And when the rolls would come in, they would sell like immediately. Those collector dudes are hardcore about that stuff. Ooh.
Here's an example of a good price for a game. Hyper Load Runner for 300 yen.
That's pretty cool.
Tons of loose Game Boy cards.
Tons of loose Game Boy cards. I do like that they display everything so you can actually see what it is with the cover. But Super Potato, I think, is fully aware they have a lot of foreigners traveling to Japan coming to buy stuff at their stores. So they're trying to make it easy for people to find stuff, which good for them. They're great. They're so well curated. Like, they're so well decorated and organized, and you pay for it. The store I worked at was kind of the same way, honestly.
Yeah.
It was expensive, but we had good stock and we were well organized.
Contra. I want it on the Game Boy.
But not for that price. Castlevania on Game Boy was an odd thing.
Yeah.
I had Castlevania Adventure, I think it was.
That's the most common one and the worst one, but I have it too. It's fun in its own way.
I mean, I enjoy it. It's not
clunky.
Yeah, but a lot of Game Boy games are pretty clunky, frankly.
Yeah.
It's kind of the charm of it, really. That is so cool.
My favorite Game Boy Pocket. That's way too much for it, though.
I love that colored scheme, yeah. Neo Geo CD? What was the price on that? Did we see?
Too much.
Okay.
And here's a Pippin.
Ooh,
for $250.
Those are, you don't see those too often.
Look at that guy.
Who's that guy? Oh, that's actually not bad for Super Game Boy, too.
It's not terrible.
Super Game Boys are way cheaper, though. Oh, down there's that lady face on that cartridge. Those are brand new games, just released. Mother 2.
That's too much for just a cart.
Yep, you could probably find it in the box for that price if you looked hard enough.
This is really neat, though. The old Game Boy display thing.
Again, man, Super Potato, they're really, really cool. They find old display units from stores and reuse them, Stuff that should have been thrown away when it was done being on display, actually, but some cool employee decided to keep it. That Game Boy Light box is sweet. It's from Famitsu, that Famicom Tsushin, the magazine. So that's a really crazy limited one, which would be why it's $550.
They have an N-Gauge.
Oh my god, they had an N-Gauge. I remember wanting that so bad when it was announced.
Yep. And then everybody just dumped on it the second it was released.
Terrible. What's this? Mega Drive TV? Dang. Nice. Terra Drive? Didn't know that was a thing they had there. Oh, now we're in PlayStation. This is Planet Laika. This is made by the same people who made Kowloon's Gate, I think? Maybe? And that monkey-looking thing on the back. It's a really, really, really weird game. It wasn't Kowloon's Gate. It was something else. I don't remember which, but yeah, that game is crazy. Ooh, yeah, look at that cool Mario thing back there and stuff, man. Super Potato. Saturn?
I do think Super Potato is one of the most fun stores to just walk around.
It's definitely
well laid out. They have a ton of stuff. You can see stuff that you would never be able to see in person otherwise.
It is definitely the store that I would recommend the most to go to if you don't want to spend any money. You just want to look at cool games.
Which I think is kind of their whole thing.
That's their selling point.
And then people do end up buying maybe like one game while they're in there.
But they've set their prices high enough that they can make up the difference. So this is a book that's like a strategy guide for like every Famicom game. I love the art on these. It's so gaudy and awful.
Oh, they have Jiraga.
Yeah. I told you
4,000 yen. That would actually be worth buying potentially.
I told you Super Potato is the place to go for guides because you need a guide for that game.
Yeah. Even though I can't really read the guide.
You can learn Japanese by playing Tower of Jiraga. Space Harrier 32X. Look at those 32X games. I've never even seen a 32X in Japan. The system. Thunder Force. Very cool. Very cool. Dragon's Revenge. That is super metal.
It looks awesome.
Yeah? Is that a beat 'em up?
Looks like it.
Dude. Oh, it's pinball. What? What's happening? Oh, it is a pinball game, yeah. I remember now. I remember reading about
I bet it's fun, though.
Oh, it's definitely fun. Yeah, Tengen was a thing. In Sector X, this is a decent shoot 'em up. You play as a bug robot thing. Shoot other bug robots. Yeah. It's really, really cool. Mega Drive had some just great shoot 'em ups.
Yep.
I mean, Sega, shoot 'em ups, they're aiming for that hardcore gaming crowd, so they got all the hard shoot 'em up games. Wow, yeah. Rocking out to whatever was playing in the store. Ooh. These complete guide things are cool. It's a complete guide to every model of Game Boy. That's Kyle's book.
Yeah, man.
That's a book for Kyle.
And it's only 1,300 yen.
You should have got it.
If I didn't have such a limited budget this trip, I would have really considered it.
You can get it eventually.
I can go to the Super Potato in Akiba and pick it up.
And get this too.
Another Game Boy book.
That's expensive, kind of though. These books are really sweet though. I'm glad that people do these because it's so cool that it's basically like that's become like a specific hobby unto itself as like game archiving, history, like documentation.
We were just talking recently about Bitmap books.
Yeah.
They do that in English.
Yep. Marty? It's
FM Towns Marty. FM Towns Fujitsu Micro. Marty.
This is the junk corner. They have a junk section. That's pretty cool. Oh, I see it on television. Oddly enough, there were like 3... I wouldn't say they are roguelikes, but heavily roguelike. Heavy with roguelike elements.
It's
games.
6,000 yen for a junk in television.
Yeah, it's almost worth it just to get footage of the controller because we need to actually get that for a video pretty soon here. But
or we can buy a cheap one in the US.
Except it's hardwired to the system. Yeah, we could just import one. But Intellivision's cool. Got some fun games actually.
Here's a 2,000 yen junk Game Boy.
Could buy it.
They don't say what the issue is with it. It might just... I mean, if the only problem is it's a little beat up, go for it.
Yeah, that's a good deal. You can clean it up. What's this? Oh, yeah. Mamoru-kun Monowareta. It's a real good shoot 'em up. Bullet Hell. It's also incredibly expensive. I knew it would be. I've been looking for this game for like 3 years now, and this is the first time I've ever seen it. So, this is the guy who was like some managing director type guy at Sega, and they basically took the real managing director and made a whole story. There he is, about him being like personally trying to sell Dreamcast. There was a whole set of commercials, and he was on like a box of the system. It's really, really cool, actually. Oh, Wonder Swan. Lemmings was on one. Oh, what? No, that's Game Gear. Never mind. Dude, look at these Wonder Swan games.
Those Wonder Swans are about 3,500.
That's not bad.
It's not ridiculous.
I mean, it's not good, but it's not like outrageous.
And again, the big selling point of Super Potato is if there's one game you know you want to buy and you don't want to spend all day hunting for it, and you want it like that day in person, this is the place to go.
Tempo is a really sweet platform. I don't know about on Game Boy or on Game Gear. It's a good platformer on 32X. Ooh, Makai Mura. Real cool game. We're in Saturn now?
All the Saturn games.
Yeah, like everyone
So many.
ever. Sonic Jam for a lot of money.
Almost 3,000 yen. I've been looking for
I
it.
know. Someday you'll find it. I promise, man. You can get it for 1,000 yen if you look hard enough.
I think next time I see it for 1,500, I'm just gonna buy it.
You should, man. 500 yen. Like, just go for it because that game is that's a really good collection. We're getting out of here. We're done with that Super Potato. We don't like it.
Because we got more stuff to do.
We're gonna keep
more
going.
places to see.
Yep. Word. Stink brink the
But
lake.
Super Potato had air conditioning, so that woke
Yeah.
us up a little bit.
Well, this is a place, so that kanji there on that sign that's in gold and green, it says the kanji is actually the same as Nagoya, but you read it as Meikoya, which are other ways to read those kanji. And they have an N64 outside that you can play Smash Brothers. Now you get to see me play it with a broken controller, even though I'm already terrible at Smash Brothers.
On a broken TV.
Yeah, so kids out here, they come and they just punch the TV repeatedly because they're children.
I'm sure that's what happens.
Dude, people definitely punch it. That's the only way that thing would get that brocked. But up, yes!
You did it. You cleared the stage.
I did it. I won the game. I won the game. So this is pretty cool. Inside the store now, they have it's a Famicom quiz where they've blurred out cartridges and you have to guess which one it is. And we didn't get a single one right. That's the Fami something or other. It's a baseball game. Oh, that is Momo Taro Densetsu.
Peach Boy Adventure.
That's Muscle. It was released as MUSCLE Muscle in the US. It's actually a pretty decent fighting game. Wow. Okay. So remember, there's 3. What? Yeah. So that was cool. They have that kind of stuff. This is my other favorite store in Nagoya, by the way, for games. Got Biohazard. The guide for Symphony of the Night. That's sweet. Some Wonder Swans.
Mm-hmm. Neo Geo Pocket.
Very cool. Oh, Game Boys.
Game Boy Pockets.
Those are expensive.
Yeah.
So this place is first and foremost air conditioned.
That was nice.
That was good. And I like them because they're not incredibly cheap, but they're mostly reasonably priced. They're very well organized. They have pretty good stock, a lot of different stuff. It's kind of a good middle ground between like K-House and Super Potato in terms of the stuff that they have. So,
And they had a special going on. All retro games were buy 3, get them cheaper.
yeah, I think it was like less than 500 yen. You could get 3 for 1,000 yen.
Or less than 800 yen.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
could get 3 for 1,000 yen.
Which is a really good deal if you can find 3 games that are like 750 yen, which we spent a long time in here trying to make that happen. We did eventually, but it was
Man, I
a
love the
struggle.
Super Metroid art.
It's
It's
beautiful.
$85 though here.
Yeah. I just want like a beautiful art book of all the art from Super Famicom boxes and instruction manuals.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
GoldenEye inbox for $60. It's not terrible. I've seen the loose cart for like 5,500 yen.
Sure. Oh my goodness, I see Derby Stallion. This store is good.
Horse intelligence scale through the roof.
Horse intelligence, good. Fortune Quest, okay. How much is this? It was 1,000 yen at the hard off. Here it is. Really expensive. Good lord. 5
Are you sad you didn't buy it?
at hard off? No,
At
'cause
hard
I've seen
off?
it for 1,000 yen multiple times.
Quinby,
Twinbee.
that queued 'em up goodness.
Oh wow, that ain't bad. I mean, if you're
Yeah,
gonna,
that's real reasonable.
if you're gonna play Twinbee, just get the Saturn collection because it's got like 2 or 3 Twinbee games on it, and it can be got for way less than the price we just saw on that Super Famicom one. Final Fight 2.
For about 3,000 yen.
Eh. I love Final Fight. It's
I love
really
Final
great.
Fight.
I love Final Fight.
It's a fun
really
beat 'em
fight.
up.
Final Fight. Final Fight.
Fighting
Final
is
fight,
fun.
Final fight. There's some controllers.
Weird controllers.
There's a real cool shirt that I'm wearing.
There's a weird guy.
I don't look good. Don't feel good. Not liking it. Famicom? Kyle, is this Famicom?
Looks like it.
Oh man.
Lots of them.
Yeah, they got a really good box Famicom selection here.
I see Sweet Home,
Oh,
the
sweet home.
horror-oriented Famicom game that we've talked about a few times.
What is this thing?
It's the Laser Commander, of course.
For the Famicom, you can command some lasers if you want to. 4,000 yen.
A 3DO.
3DO for a lot more than it was at Booktown. It's also
But it's
boxed.
in box.
Yeah. PCFX, nice.
$200.
Oh no.
Seems like that's about what it would go
there
for
he is.
in box.
I was just talking about that. This
Your
is
favorite boy.
He's my favorite boy. Now we're in the case. They got some cassette vision games up there. That's cool.
How much is the Duo, I wonder?
The Duo is
$400.
$400. In the box, I feel like that's pretty average. Saturn. Back to Famicom. Oh yeah, because I had a thing to show you. Look at these little tiny game systems. They're so cute. You can't do anything with them, but they sit there and look so cute.
Pretty neat.
Pizza Pops. Do you want to be my Pizza Pop?
That's expansive. Do you know
Kyle.
anything about this game?
No, but I know I want you to be my Pizza Pop.
I'm just gonna keep on
Dang it.
moving.
Kyle! Here we are, the thing we were talking about. Anything 800 yen or less. 3 titles, 1,000 yen, and it's all these systems: Famicom, N64, GameCube, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, lots of systems. Anything pre like PS3 era, basically.
And they have a wide boy.
Wide boy. That's me actually. My name. That's my model. I'm a wide boy.
And this cool Game Boy Pocket Game Boy gallery case.
Yeah, pretty nifty. I love that art, man. Mario's playing a game on the Game Boy.
It's just a case for 1,800 yen.
That's a Game Boy Pocket holder thing, right? Or is that actually? There's no way that's an actual Game Boy Pocket for that price.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I was trying to figure out. I don't remember what I found out about it.
Good job, Kyle.
Lots of Game Boy games. In
Yeah,
box.
they have a really good boxed Game Boy section here too. That's another thing I like about the store. And you ready? Twin
Twin
B. Love that Twin B. It's so good.
I already have a loose cart for that. I'm not a big like box game collector.
I only buy boxed Game Boy, mainly because for some reason, boxed Game Boy specifically is pretty easy to find. I don't know why that is. Of all systems, the Game Boy, but yeah, I stick to boxed only. Bunch of stuff, hardware. Mario cloth. Game Boy Pocket printer. 1,500 yen, nice. Got some paper in there too still, that's good. Dreamcast. Oh, look at that. That's a shmoop. That was a Binary Land, that game with the birds.
Yep. I got it in an earlier episode. You
Yep.
play as 2 birds, penguins, whatever they are. You control both of them and they go the opposite direction of each other.
Yeah. Have you played it yet?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's so fun.
It's kind of tricky.
It's tricky, but it's
harder
good.
than I expected.
It's very difficult, but it's a good challenge, man. That game is solid and it's really cheap. Like that's one of the. I'm so glad that you were like willing to buy that game when I said buy it. Yoshi's Egg. This is another one of those games that Famicom Jigoku, that noise band in Nagoya, uses for one of their songs.
Not a bad price for those Rockmans.
Yeah, they're all like, oh,
Too bad they weren't under 800 yen.
yeah.
though.
That we were like, man, if the rock bands, man, if this game, like we just kept being like, God, it's so close. Lots of systems.
That's a Sanyo 3DO.
You're a Sanyo 3DO.
That's not true at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Sega Mark III.
dude. You want to be a Famicom computer
Actually, I
keyboarder?
do. If I
by
had a disc
Konami?
system, I'd think about it.
Do you want to be a Konami?
Oh, wait, $280.
Nope, we don't want to do that. Never mind. Gradius Deluxe Pack. This is their incredibly expensive games.
$240.
$500 for
Radiant Silver Gun. It's just been within the last like few years that Radiant Silver Gun really skyrocketed.
I mean,
right?
it was expensive for a long time, but it's gone way up recently. See that they got that Makaimura collection back there in Saturn. Gimmick. And, wow, okay. Wow. Look at all these grains. Oh, they got Magical Chase.
$770.
$770. God. Terra Cresta 2.
Whoa.
Oh, there's a boy right there. I see his face. 1941. That is a $900 game. Look at me. I look great. I'm having a really good time. Horror Story. Man, these are... Polestar is a really sweet shoot 'em up. Lots of games. What's good? Ride and fold.
How does the used game market drive prices up that high?
Oh, here it is. So this is the only roguelike released on Dreamcast. It's a shoot off of the Shiden the Wanderer series where you play as a girl named Asuka. It is outrageously expensive usually, and I was really sad when we went to book off this day and they didn't have it because for ages the book off in Sagai had it for 5,000 yen, and that's way less than this. Eventually I'll get it. Ooh. Ninja Turtles. Bucky O'Hare. Bucky O'Hare is a real solid platformer for Famicom. Battletoads. $400. Jesus.
Not worth it.
It is a fun game. Oh. Wow, that was dynamic, Kyle.
Getting creative.
Getting creative with those shots. Look at the final fight.
Look at Final Fight. Just look at it.
Just look at it. Oh, Blues Brothers, very cool. Knights of the something. Neo Geo, MAAS carts, the home console. These things are so cool because it's just like giant and heavy and unnecessary. I had one for a while and it was just fun to like take it out of the box and stick it in the system. It's just like you have to stick it in and you turn it on and it's another fighting game. Yeah, there
There's
it
the
is.
console.
For $50, man. I paid like $100 for mine back in the day. It's so expensive. More games.
They have a big Neo Geo collection.
They do, yeah, actually. Mega Drive. Alien Storm.
Dangerous Seed.
Dangerous Seed. That's about us.
We are the Dangerous Seed.
We're the Dangerous Seed. That's a shoot 'em up. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Looks nifty.
Dude.
Why is the Mega Drive so metal? They have so many just like metal looking games.
Because Sega has always been about tailoring to the hardcore.
About doing
gamers.
what Nintendo don't, right?
Yeah, bro.
Nintendo's all cute and Sega's all metal and extreme.
Dude, do you want to be metal, boys?
Sure.
Okay. Saturn is pretty decent here too. Actually, they have a good selection.
And they have a shoot 'em up.
Yeah, they got a
collection.
real solid shoot 'em up area, but oh no,
Whoa,
not that price.
that's too expensive, my friend.
That's a price that we don't like. Don't want a price. Strikers, 1945. Gradius Deluxe Pack is a really good collection for the Saturn for a lot of money. There it is, Assault Suit Lanos 2. That's the one that's similar to Front Mission Gun Hazard. We solved the mystery.
It's solved. We did it.
We did it. It's a mystery and we did it. What do we got? Sonic Wing Special, very cool. Sonic Wing Special. What's that? I can't see the title because of the glare. Something other Tengoku. Darius Gaiden. You can get that for about $1,500 if you look harder. Shin Shinobi Den. I wish that it was more affordable. I'm real curious what that game. Willy Wombat's supposed to be like amazing, by the way. Rockman X3. Now we're into fighting games. X-Men vs Street Fighter, nice. Now we're in PC Engine. Gate of Thunder is a really sweet shoot 'em up.
R-Type for about 5,000 yen.
5,000 yen. Atomic Robo Kid. I don't know about the PC Engine version of this, but on Genesis, Mega Drive, it's really, really weird. You're like riding through what looks like just like intestines or something. I don't even know. You're shooting weird little squiggly, wiggly blobs. It's a fun game though. All them PC Engine versions, bro. Oh, it's got the CD-ROM thing with it. Nice. Now we're in PS2. Oh,
nice.
yeah. So this is the like prehistoric man basically, and we're pretty sure that this is like almost like a Pikmin style thing just from the screenshots. We haven't looked it up or anything. We could be completely wrong, but from looking at the screenshots, it looks like it's a game where you're commanding lots of little tiny cavemen. And so we purchased this because it looks nifty.
We talk about the Simple series a lot.
Yep.
Any game that says the is usually part of the Simple series.
Yep. Oh, you can make a town too.
Oh,
Good.
boy.
Oh boy. Yep, we got that caveman game. Oh god. Oh
You
god. I'm
broke
sorry.
it.
No. Oh god. Okay. Oh yeah,
Hermie Hopperhead.
Shout out to Ultra Healthy Video Game Nerd. He suggested this, and it was indeed very, very cheap. It's affordable, and he said it's a good platformer. We might actually do a little video on it, just as a shout out to him and to give us some more stuff to talk about. It looks like it's pretty fun. So
Even though it's a best version, I bought it because it's under 800 yen. So that with 2 other games I got for 1,000 yen.
So it's like 300 some yen. What a deal. We got ourselves another shoot 'em up. Gradius 5, and then Gradius 3 and 4.
One day I will buy Gradius 3 and 4. It
Yeah,
seems like
man.
a good deal.
Yeah, no, it's a good collection, man. It's worth it. So in a second here, you'll see Space Invaders. Nice. Very cool.
That's one option for under 800 yen. I have Space Invaders in so many various forms.
Yeah, it's not really worth it. Time Crisis 2, love me some light gun games. Strikers 1945 1 and 2.
That's definitely not under 800 yen.
That is not under 800 yen. So I skipped it, but to the left of it, there is a Sylphid game too, and Sylphid for PS2 is a pretty good shoot 'em up as well. Fantasy Zone there too. Wow. Here's their Famicom section. Oh, this was one of the games that we got for 300 some yen as a 1,000 yen dealie.
Championship Load Runner.
It's really
Load
hard.
Runner, but harder.
Yeah, have you tried?
I haven't played it yet.
I need to stop asking you that because you said you didn't try anything from this trip yet. Oh, this is a thing that I purchased. It was released in the US as River King. It's an RPG where you go fishing. It got 100 yen off because it was something when it was damaged or something.
Looks neat.
Oh, it looks real cool, man. I've played this before and it's a lot of fun. So this place was cool because they do battery switching for old games. Super Famicom, Game Boy. You can also get your Super Famicom or Famicom and other systems cleaned, so they'll clean them up. You can get your game system looked at to see if they're able to fix it for 500 yen, and if they are able to fix it, then it'll be more than that for the parts, but they also do disc cleaning. So this store is really, really sweet because they solve a lot of your old retro hardware not working problems. So this is literally like a 3-minute walk from where K-House was. Or just walk all on the same street for all these stores. And this is a little shoot off of Otakara Soko, which is a big warehouse style recycle shop for media usually. But this one's kind of a smaller one, just here in Nagoya. And it's fun. It's a neat place.
It's our last game shop of the area.
Yep, we didn't do anything else.
And this place was pretty new. It doesn't have the grimy patina of other game shops that have been scrounged through by dirty gamers like us.
Yeah, dirty, greasy people. But
It felt new and clean.
Yeah, there also weren't many people in here. But
Yeah.
So they had a pretty good Super Famicom selection. They had a lot of games that were like 100 yen, 50 yen.
Their prices were solid.
Yeah, they were really, really cheap. But again, it's because it's in Takara Soko. Yeah, Hattress. Stack some hats. Real cool. Love this puzzle game.
I like the art on the box.
Yeah, it's fun. It's kind of the super like 80s, 90s. What was it? Like neon color brightness stuff. By this point, we were just like, I'm sleepy. I want to go get my drinks and food and be done. And so we just blasted through this place. But it's a solid store. Recommended. Cheap. Pretty good stock.
I picked up a couple games here, that's for sure.
We picked up the best version of Star Wars in the world.
That's right.
Sky Kid, that's a pretty decent shoot 'em up. Oh, that's cheap.
Darkman X.
750 yen? Dang.
Yeah, it's the cheapest I've ever seen it for. I paid, I think, like 1,200, and I thought that was a good price.
Yeah, so this place is sweet. I like it. I like it. I like you. I like
And this is 80 yen.
for Street Fighter 2 Turbo. What a deal. Like, that game
Pretty
is
rare to come across games for under 100 yen.
Yeah, this place is solid. Oh, look at me. I am holding up 2 wonderful games that we
What are they?
purchased. It's gonna be A real great surprise. Just kidding. Both of these are games that you pretty much knew we were going to buy. Star Wars already said we were buying it. Xevious is one of my favorite shoot 'em ups. Kyle got them both. Yay.
It's nice because I was considering getting Xevious at the Booktown, but we found it for even cheaper here.
Yeah. This is our PlayStation section. It's small, but it has some unique stuff. I was actually very pleasantly surprised. Are you guys ready for this?
Breeding Stud.
This game
2.
is called Breeding Stud. It's 180 yen. It's a game where you raise a horse and you race it. It's not horse gambling, betting.
It's horse breeding.
Horse breeding. So we're going to breed ourselves a stud in a future video, probably.
I want to find the first one too. Maybe we can do a little retrospective on it.
I want to do it.
And look at this Sakura PS2. It's beautiful.
That's a really nice color, yeah. It's
only 4,000 yen.
4,000 yen.
Dude, worth it.
Worth it. Oh, there's Earth Defense Force too.
Too bad I already have it.
Too bad you're so dumb that you already bought that game. Earth Defense Force.
Good games though.
Yeah, man.
It's like if you like Diablo and stuff like that, or Dynasty Warriors, I can see some connections to those kinds of games. You just run through and blast stuff.
Pretty much, it's very...
Pick stuff up.
Kyle's kind of thing.
Upgrade your weapons.
Just hit buttons and do things and move on. Grandia Extreme. I paid more than that for that, which makes me a little sad, but oh well. Oh. Final Fantasy.
Crystal Chronicles. It's a game that was on the
GameCube and required
a Game Boy Advance
and a Game Boy to GameCube link
cable.
It was annoying, but it was a very fun game to play with your friends.
Up to 3 of them, in fact.
4, and you include yourself. All right, thanks, people.
So that was the Osu area of Nagoya.
Pretty cool.
Lots of good stores.
Lots of good stores. I mean, like, real talk, that place is one of the better places for stuff. Not in games in Japan, like just the number of stores, the concentration of it.
It's true.
There used to be the Mandarake there had a really, really good selection, but they got rid of most of their games, so we didn't
even go there.
We didn't even bother.
There's a shop we didn't even go to.
Yeah, they do have some newer games, though, PS4, PS Vita, that kind of stuff, like recent systems. So if you're into that kind of stuff, check out Mandarake too. Here's our games. Yes, we went to Nagoya, which is spelled the same kanji as Nagoya, but it's pronounced differently. I'll start with my games.
Go
Zach
for it.
Got River King, Kawa no something or other 3 for the Game Boy in the box. Good condition, looks nice. Play that RPG fishing. That's it for me.
And then I bought these 3 games for a total of 1,000 yen because they had a special going on.
What a deal.
I bought the Simple Series Caveman thing that we think is kind of like Pikmin, but we haven't played it yet.
Could be totally different, but we'll find out.
And I got the PlayStation The Best for Family edition of Hermie Hopperhead and Load Runner, Championship Load Runner, the Load Runner for professionals.
For pro boys, which Kyle will become one by playing this game.
All for 1,000 yen, so, 333 yen each. Can't beat that.
That's a solid deal, yeah. So that's all we got at that store. Moving on, the last one at Takara Soko, and the brand new store that was reasonably priced and fun and nice. What did you get, Kyle?
I got the Namco Star Wars game, the Japan version of NES Star Wars for 680 yen, and Xevious. Oh, I also got Breeding Stud. I got all of these things.
Yeah, geez, Kyle, I didn't buy anything because I didn't buy anything. But Breeding Stud 2, gonna breed a stud.
Yep, gonna make little baby horses and race them.
Yep. So that's what we did in Nagoya. That's all of it. It was, I think, a pretty solid trip. Definitely worth a day trip. It's cool because you can pop into Nagoya, check out the Heart Off and Book Off, swing over to Akamondori there in Osu and see all those places. And it's not even a whole day, honestly. It's maybe like if you go first thing in the morning when they open, you could be done by like early afternoon and move on to do other fun, cool stuff.
Yep.
Highly recommended.
Go eat some food, drink some drinks.
Yeah, we went to a real sweet takoyaki izakaya bar place afterwards, and it was very tasty. One of my favorite places. So Nagoya is recommended if you come to Japan.
Yeah,
good for gaming.
It honestly is a good place for game collectors if you're visiting Japan.
Yep. So thanks for checking out our Nagoya video.
It doesn't get enough love for retro game collectors, and I think we should fix that.
Yeah, let's be the Nagoya defenders.
I'm already the Bank defender, but you can be the Nagoya defender.
I'm moving away from Nagoya, by the way, everybody. I'm done with that city.
Because you hate it.
I just have been there for a while, so I want to see something new.
It's a pretty cool city.
It's nice, yeah, it ain't bad. But if you liked what we did in Nagoya, or you want to see more stuff, or we're doing stuff like this in other places in Japan, give us a subscribe and a comment and like and interact with us, because we're very, very alone boys, and we need friends a lot.
All right. Thanks for joining as always. We're going to go.
We're going to get out of here.